Are you getting enough fiber in your diet? We all know that most abundant fiber-rich foods include fruits and vegetables. But you may be surprised to find out that there's a large variety of foods aside from fruits and vegetables that are exceptionally high in fiber, making it easier for you to meet your daily fiber requirements. So today we're going to reveal 8 fantastic fiber-rich foods for diabetics. First, make sure to give us a like, ring the bell for future notifications, and don't forget to subscribe to Diabetics Talk to discover new and helpful ways to fight back against diabetes. Plus, stick around to learn how you can get 2 free gifts. So, what exactly is fiber? Fiber is a non-digestible carbohydrate found in particular foods. It's the part of the plant or grain that cannot be absorbed by the body. Although it's found in carbohydrate-rich foods, fiber is a complex carbohydrate, meaning it doesn't raise our blood sugar levels. In fact, consuming fiber with high carbohydrate foods actually slows the absorption from sugar from these carbohydrates. This is why fiber is so effective when it comes to balancing our blood sugar levels. There are 2 types of fiber, soluble and insoluble. Soluble fiber dissolves in water, and it is broken down into a gel-like substance within the digestive tract. Insoluble fiber remains intact as it moves through our digestive system. Both types of fiber are beneficial and support the health of our gut, which is why it's important to consume a variety of fiber-rich foods in your diet. Let's start off with number 8, oats. It's not surprising that we're kicking it off with oats, the family favorite that's also packed full of fiber. Oats are rich in B vitamins, magnesium, iron, and zinc, making them a no-brainer when it comes to healthy breakfast options. The fiber in oats is mainly soluble, which has been shown to reduce blood sugar, cholesterol, and improve blood glucose control. However, oats also provide us with insoluble fiber, which attracts water into the stool and supports regular bowel movements. So if you're suffering from digestive complaints such as constipation, you might want to add oats into your morning routine. Both soluble and insoluble fiber have been shown to improve insulin resistance, reducing the risk of diabetes. In one randomized study, oatmeal was effectively used as a tool to support blood glucose regulation in patients with diabetes. Over just 2 days of including oats in their daily diet, the patient's insulin requirements were significantly reduced in comparison to the control diet. Oats are often advertised as being beneficial for our cholesterol, and thankfully, a significant amount of research exists to back these claims. The compound responsible for these favorable actions is beta-glucan, a fiber that's been extensively researched for its heart-healthy benefits. One meta-analysis involving 126 studies showed a significant reduction in LDL cholesterol and an increase in HDL cholesterol, our good cholesterol, following the consumption of beta-glucan from oats. Next up, raspberries. Popular for their delicious taste, raspberries are packed full of free radical-fighting nutrients and are even utilized for their anti-aging properties. The fiber content of raspberries is particularly impressive. 1 cup contains 64 calories and a whopping 8 grams of fiber. The same cup of raspberries also contains 54% of your daily intake of vitamin C. Raspberries are rich in quercetin, the protective antioxidant shown to reduce risk factors for cardiovascular disease. These berries are also rich in tannins, which are plant compounds that act as antioxidants. Tannins are commonly found in foods such as dark chocolate, red wine, tea, and raspberries. The tannins in raspberries have been shown to aid in the breakdown of starch, helping to further regulate our blood sugar levels. Although they are high in carbs, they're almost equally as high in fiber, making them the perfect snack or smoothie addition to balance your blood sugar levels. Despite their sweet taste, raspberries are actually very low in sugar, amounting to just 1 teaspoon per cup. Moving on to number 6, popcorn. Popcorn, the traditional movie snack, is also exceptionally high in fiber. 100 grams of popcorn contains 15 grams of fiber. That's approximately half of your daily fiber needs. Popcorn is rich in polyphenols, the protective antioxidants that reduce cardiovascular disease risk factors. The popcorn hulls contain the highest amount of polyphenols and fiber, accounting for 98% of their antioxidant content. So make sure you consume the whole kernel. Popcorn is the only whole grain that is 100% unprocessed. In fact, one serving of popcorn will provide over 70% of your daily intake of whole grains. Popcorn is rich in ferulic acid, which has been shown in animals to lower oxidative stress, reduce blood pressure, and the risk of atherosclerosis. Low in energy density, 1 cup of popcorn yields around 30 calories. In comparison to most conventional snacks, popcorn is a healthy alternative for those concerned with weight management. But make sure you're eating it the healthy way. Air popped or cooked with coconut oil and a dash of salt is the way to go. Let's move on to number 5. Potato skins. Potatoes are arguably the most versatile vegetable, so it's great news that they're actually packed full of fiber. Even better when we eat them with the skins. Potato skins contain both soluble and insoluble fiber, which we now know gives us the most benefits in terms of our gut health and keeping things regular and moving. In one baked potato skin, you'll find approximately 4.6 grams of fiber. This contributes significantly to your fiber requirements, accounting for 18% of your recommended daily intake. Potato skins are full of other minerals and nutrients, such as magnesium, calcium, and B vitamins. They are also rich in antioxidants like quercetin. Potato skins can also reduce risk factors for cardiovascular disease by fighting free radicals and reducing inflammation. However, it is important to note that variety is key. One study found that colored potatoes were the most effective at reducing inflammation by neutralizing free radicals. Did you know that storing cooked potato in the fridge significantly increases the fiber content? When potato is cooked, then cooled, it turns into resistant starch, a category of fiber that has been shown to influence our intestinal microbiome. The term resistant starch was coined to describe the way that this fiber resists digestion. Resistant starches move through the small intestine and begin fermentation in the large intestine, where they feed our gut bacteria. Sure, most of the food we eat acts as food for our gut bacteria. However, fermentable fibers like resistant starch feed approximately 90% of our cells. Resistant starch is also impressive when it comes to blood sugar regulation and improving insulin sensitivity. One study found that consuming just 15 to 30 grams of resistant starch a day improved insulin sensitivity by up to 50% over a 4-week period. Who would have thought that potato skins would be an effective tool to support your digestive health? Stick around because up next we're going to tell you about a delicious fiber-rich food that has 0 calories. But before we reveal this so-called miracle food, we've got 2 free gifts up for grabs. Support blood sugar regulation and take your cooking to the next level with 10 incredible foods that reduce blood sugar. And discover the dark side of processed foods with the scary truth about sugar. You won't want to miss out on either of these 2 amazing free gifts. Simply click the link below to grab both. Back to number 4. Konjac noodles. Konjac or shiitake noodles are gaining popularity as the 0-calorie or miracle noodle. Konjac is a plant derived from countries throughout Asia. The fiber within the plant, glucosamine, is responsible for the beneficial effects of konjac. Glucosamine is a natural, water-soluble fiber and is the main ingredient in konjac noodles. It's also used as a popular dietary supplement, aiding in weight loss and improving risk factors for heart disease. Konjac noodles have been shown to aid in weight loss in particular due to their extremely high fiber content. Despite being devoid of calories, the fiber content of glucosamine keeps you fuller for longer and takes up ample space in your digestive tract, reducing your likelihood of reaching for something sweet after your meal. A systematic review observing 14 clinical trials recognized the beneficial impact of glucosamine on risk factors of cardiovascular disease. This review concluded that glucosamine significantly lowered total cholesterol, triglycerides, fasting blood glucose, and body weight. By slowing the absorption of carbohydrates and fat, glucosamine also aids in balancing blood sugar and promoting satiety. As a versatile and healthy alternative to conventional pasta and noodles, Konjac noodles are one to try. Number 3. Legumes. We can't forget about legumes, the high-fiber whole food which is an inexpensive staple in many traditional meals. The legume family consists of beans, lentils, and peas, all of which are incredible sources of fiber. Kidney beans are no exception. 100 grams of kidney beans contain 6 grams of fiber. Kidney beans are a nutritional powerhouse rich in important nutrients like iron, folate, and protein. Amino acids are the building blocks of protein. While the body makes some of these amino acids, we must obtain 9 of these from food alone. These are called essential amino acids and are referred to as complete sources of protein. Many plant sources of protein are low in these essential amino acids, but did you know that various food combinations such as beans and rice become a complete source of protein when eaten together? But that's not the only benefit of this delicious food combination. A study consisting of 17 diabetic patients revealed that when eaten with kidney beans, rice produced a significantly lower blood sugar spike in comparison to eating rice alone. Due to the impressive fiber content of legumes, kidney beans are perfectly paired with higher carbohydrate foods such as rice, as they slow the digestion of these carbs and prevent spikes in blood sugar. We know you're going to love number 2, dark chocolate. That's right, meeting your daily fiber requirement doesn't mean giving up your sweet tooth. Although the quality of chocolate and the cocoa content still counts, so stick to the dark chocolate that contains at least 70% cocoa to reap the benefits of this nutrient-dense treat. 100 grams of dark chocolate contains 11 grams of fiber. Although this is a generous serving size and you wouldn't want to consume it all at once, you can rest assured that a single portion of dark chocolate will contribute favorably to your daily fiber intake. Good quality dark chocolate also reduces the risk of heart disease by increasing HDL cholesterol, our beneficial and protective cholesterol. Cocoa is rich in polyphenols, the same protective antioxidants that are rich in therapeutic diets, such as the Mediterranean diet. The polyphenols in dark chocolate provide beneficial physiological effects in conditions where free radical damage is a concern, such as hypertension. One study found that dark chocolate actually had more antioxidant activity than any other fruit tested, including acai and blueberries. Dark chocolate is also a rich source of magnesium and healthy fats, mostly consisting of oleic acid, the same healthy fat found in olive oil. It's time to reveal number 1, chia seeds. Chia seeds have gained increasing popularity, being deemed as a superfood due to their impressive nutritional profile. Chia seeds are super nutrient dense, mostly sought after for their fiber and healthy fat content. Over 80% of the carbohydrate content of chia seeds is actually fiber. The main type of fiber within chia seeds is soluble fiber, which is responsible for the jelly-like texture of chia seeds when mixed with water. These little black seeds are loaded with vitamins and minerals, including magnesium, iron, selenium, and manganese. They're also perfect for vegetarians or those who don't consume a lot of seafood, as they are exceptionally high in omega-3 fatty acids. In fact, chia seeds are the highest plant source of omega-3s you can eat. It's important we have balanced ratio of omega-3 to omega-6 fatty acids in order to prevent cardiovascular disease and other inflammatory conditions. The standard American diet is rich in omega-6 fatty acids, so including more omega-3s in your diet will help reduce your risk of cardiovascular disease. One study involving 20 patients with type 2 diabetes found a significant reduction in cardiovascular risk factors. After 12 weeks, patients saw a reduction in both systolic blood pressure and C-reactive protein, a marker of inflammation. Chia seeds provide us with all 9 essential amino acids, making them a complete source of protein. We know that protein is an important factor when it comes to blood sugar balance and satiety, and it turns out that chia seeds could be an effective tool for weight loss. A study involving 67 overweight and obese patients revealed that 35 grams of chia seeds per day led to a significant reduction in weight loss and body composition after a 12-week period. These little seeds really are a superb addition to your diet, low in calories but rich in beneficial nutrients. It's a no-brainer. There we have it, 8 fantastic high-fiber foods for diabetics. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button. And make sure to subscribe to our channel where we release more helpful videos like these every single week. But wait, don't forget about your free gifts from today's video. Take your kitchen to the next level with 10 incredible foods that reduce blood sugar, and discover what food corporations don't want you to know with the scary truth about sugar. Simply click the link in the description below to receive your 2 free gifts. Now, we'd like to know, what are your favorite high-fiber foods? Were you surprised by any of the foods we listed today? Let's talk! Let us know in the comments below, and feel free to ask us any questions you might have about today's video, or any suggestions about what you'd like to see next. We'll see you next time. From all of us here at Diabetes Talk, have a happy and healthy day.